Welcome back to Let's Play Darkest Dungeon. I'm your host, Timepants, and today we are coming off of an incredible run where we just beat the shit out of the Necromancer. So that leaves us with just one level 3 dungeon boss left to fight. And who is it? Well, it's none other than the Swine King, I guess? Swine King. However, we cannot do that until this dungeon is at level 3. So for that, we need to head in. Let's see, this is a really shitty reward. Sorry, this. But, yeah, no matter. We're going to have Fergant, Levette, Glanville, and Valance. Now, it's been a long while since Glanville has been in our party, and we're going to do things a little bit differently. We are going to get rid of Inspiring Tune, or at least not have it in our loadout right away, and we're actually going to try to do some damage with him for a change. We'll see how that goes, but first, let's head out. Alright, this is a medium-length dungeon, so let's plan accordingly. I think probably 8 food should be sufficient. We're going to take, I think, 3 shovels, because I know that the Warrens actually has a higher incidence of blockage or obstacles than the other 2 dungeons. So we're going to do that. And actually, let's plan for this one to go long. If you remember the last time I was in the Warrens, I said, well, you know, I've done some research, guys. I think I know how all the curios or interactables work. I know what consumables to use, and then I just did the most boneheaded thing ever.
Steal their food.
I did the most boneheaded thing ever and touched a sacrificial altar with my Hellion and got like a massive debuff as like -4 speed, -10 accuracy or something like that. Just stupid, really avoidable. It turns out what you need to use is this. Firewood. That's the consumable. So fat fucking chance that we're gonna use that. Let's see. We're gonna jump him back with Shadow Fade, and then we're gonna jump him back too. Well, am I overthinking it here? No. We're gonna Shadow Fade and try to stun. That's not happening. Should I just pick to the face? Maybe I should. Because I know this thing does a lot of... Actually, this does a lot of debuffs. This is probably the biggest cause of stress I can think of. Then again, I could try the stun. Because he's going to move back. Why don't I try it? Because it will increase her dodge chance, and it does have 119 stun base plus 25 dodge. It's nothing to sneeze at. Nah, let's just go straight. Let's go straight damage.
Devastating blow.
Stuff like that makes me look like a genius, man. I swear. You know, I cannot plan this stuff. Alright, so now she can do lunge on the next turn. And vulnerability hex, this one, right here. Does he have, yes, he does have collect bounty. Now he does need to be in the 3rd rank or closer to use it. So for right now, I'm just going to try flashbang. No. Okay. It's fine. Okay. Yeah. Marked. Debuff. That's okay. He's jumping back next turn. Lunge. Boom. My god. Valance. Very soon, you will not be my least favorite. Alright. Slice off. I mean, Dirk Stab is 6 to 9. Slice Off is 6 to 9, but with the bleed chance and higher crit chance. So let's try this. Bleed, 3 around, not bad. Not bad. Skull Toss, annoying, but Levette's Stress is not bad. You're just going to move back. And there we go. Alright. Not the most damage, but certainly nothing to sneeze at. Ah, that's annoying. I like how the Jester jingles when he does an attack. That's pretty cool. Alright. Vulnerability Hex. Nah, let's do that. Cool. A little bit of stress relief, not bad. And that should be it, yeah.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Now, here's something that I have noticed. I've been watching a lot of Let's Plays of this game because honestly, I'm obsessed with it. I think this is a great game. And one thing that I have noticed in some of the Let's Plays that I've done, or sorry, some of the Let's Plays that I've watched, what I have noticed is that inventory management is something that a lot of people don't seem to have a really good concept of. Let's see. Stun resist high, stun resist very high. That's manageable. Why don't we try and take this one out in the front, because this thing is weak when it's in the front row. So if we can, or does weak attacks in the front row. So if we can just take this out, then this will start in the front row at the start of next turn, and then hopefully we can take out the Marcher, and then it won't be able to retreat back into the back row to do its big attacks. So yeah, I think the best thing we can do here is be proactive and try and take this thing down. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people really do not fully understand the importance of do not really understand the importance of, like, the inventory management aspect of this game. Like, to be honest, I think I think that just something that sort of eludes a lot of people is the importance of consumables. Now, consumables, something like, for instance, holy water or medicinal herbs, I think a lot of people get them and tend to hold on to them. They hold on to them for a very long time because, I mean, let's be honest, if you get a treasure chest and you can use a skeleton key on it, like, holy shit, that's like a lot of, that's a lot of loot that you can get for, a pretty small investment. What, 200 or so? Yeah, 200 gold, and you could, easily triple or quadruple that investment. But this is what I'm talking about right here. So right now, I have all of these consumables right now. And so I want to get these heirlooms. So I need to sort of figure out, what am I going to leave behind? Well, I know that here in the dungeon that, let's see, blade racks use these bandages. As far as I know, anti-venom is pretty useless, except against enemies that blight you. But I haven't really run into a lot of blight here. So right now, blade racks are, a little bit of gold, maybe some food, nothing great. And I don't know if any interactables right now, like just off the top of my head, that use anti-venom. There might be some, but they're not the stellar payouts. So I'm thinking I'm going to drop this. Because, yeah, I'm not too concerned about blight. I do have healing, I have camping. So, yeah, I'm going to drop this. Now, a lot of people will say, like, oh, it's only 3 busts. Well, yes, but I can stack up to 6. Why do you... The most important thing to keep in mind is, why do you bring these consumables along? Why do you bring these consumables along? To get treasure. I just got treasure. Like, so even though I didn't get to use my anti-venom before I dropped it, or before, yeah, it was out of my inventory, that's okay. Because the reason I brought it along was to get treasure. So holding on to it for a long time is pretty useless. Like, do you follow what I'm saying? I'm not... It sucks that I bought it, that I invested, and that, essentially it was just, I just have to eat the cost. But, on the other hand, I'm getting treasure out of the purchase. So I'm going to drop these bandages and take this. Right now, I'm starting to see that my inventory is starting to fill up. So I think as soon as I go through another battle here, I'm going to camp. Now, I might even want to camp right now. This is something that I'm thinking about. Right now, I might want to camp, because camping would free up 2 inventory slots. I'm going to feast, because it's going to reduce stress. Everybody has 10, basically 10 or more stress, and everybody would get some healing out of it. So you know what? I'm actually just going to camp right now.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
So now I have opened up 2 very valuable slots right here. And you could argue that I should have done it sooner. And I think that's a perfectly valid argument. But what I should never do is leave behind heirlooms, because heirlooms are only not valuable if, for instance, you're completely loaded up on treasure and you have to choose between 2 heirlooms and you just choose one that you want more, and you have to leave the other one behind. That's unfortunate, but it can happen. But the only other time they're not valuable is when your town is fully upgraded. My town still needs a lot of work, so I am perfectly happy. I am perfectly happy to say, you know what, I threw 600, 800 gold down the drain, but it's better to admit that right now and let that out of my inventory to open up the slots for the heirlooms than to just hold on to them forever. Because basically, your consumables become less and less and less valuable as the dungeon wears on. Because at the beginning, you could find, anything. At the beginning, you could find, locked chests. At the beginning, you could find, like, the drink kegs, like the liquor kegs. And, you'd want to use medicinal herbs for the big buff. I get that. That's great. That's why you bring them. But if you only have 3 or so rooms left over, your chance of finding a keg in those 3 rooms is pretty small. So if you have a chance for the guaranteed heirlooms, take it. Like, take the guaranteed items. Take the guaranteed treasure. Like, if I make it to the final 2 rooms and I still have 13 torches by some miracle, I'm totally going to toss them to open up space in my inventory. Anyway, that's my impassioned plea to you. Like, if you're watching this Let's Play, if I can impart anything, it's that your inventory space is precious. You should not get married to the idea of, well, I paid for this item, I paid for these keys, so I have to open up a chest, or I wasted the money. No, you came into the dungeon with the intention of getting treasure. So get the treasure. Anyway, that's my little soapbox for today. I'm done now. Sorry about that. Boy, let's see. Vulnerability hex, I think since he's going first, yeah, we just mark this and try and take it down with the bounty hunter. Let's see. Pick to the face. Actually, I might go for lunge. Lunge will kill if it hits, so yeah, we're gonna use that. Now, yeah, collect bounty. Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna be really good. Oh my god. 56 damage on a crit is insane. That's incredible. Alright, slice off. Yeah. Alright, I'm starting to get scared, because when a dungeon is going this well, it means that some shit's about to go down. Yeah, like, nothing ever goes this well unless a horrendous fall is about to happen. Let's see. Well, it just attacked. Chances are this is not going to go into another round, so I don't need the stun. Just take the kill. And here we go. Now, fortunately, in this case, I do have a key, so I'm of course going to use it. That's what I brought it for.
Gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
All right. Another encounter here. Yeah, I would say that probably my biggest problem as a player is that I tend to hold off on camping, even though I advocate camping early, and I think I did. I tend to hold off a little bit. I still have a little bit of reservation about it, just because, you know, I do really want to make sure that I get the maximum benefit out of it. And in this case, that means, like, you know, getting healing and or stress relief out of it in addition to the buffs. Now, you could also take the position that by camping in the very first room, you minimize the amount of damage that you take and your exposure or potential exposure to crits. So you're getting, you know, you're basically, instead of front loading the benefit, you are sort of making your investment back over the course of the dungeon. Perfectly valid. Absolutely valid. But yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe like the caveman part of my brain thinks, no, I have to get something out of this. But I don't know. Alright, so here's kind of a tricky decision. Do I use the weakening curse on this? With the possibility, there is, you know, a small chance that I'll get the crit here and get a kill. If it hits, you know, it's 25% less damage on whatever he hits me with. Or do I start working on these two? I think, yeah, shit like that makes me look like a genius, but that was a coin flip. There's a very good chance that it would not have worked out like that. Alright, let's see, slice off. That is perfectly fine. Alright, we do need to start getting this... Really? We do need to get this healing situation under control, though. Alright, that's good. Obviously, this thing can still do damage. Can still do plenty of damage. But, yeah, we need to start healing now. 5 is acceptable. You know what? Let's try that. Oh my god, the purpose of the buff was to ideally get that accuracy to pay out there. Alright, I think we're gonna try this Shadow Fade just to see. Well, that's the coolest fucking move I've ever seen in my entire life. So we're definitely gonna be using that more in the future. Plus, you know, the stuns... What has happened? What in God's name has happened? I mean, I know his dodge is high, but let's get real here. Alright. So now his dodge is effectively, what, like, effectively 0, I think. So we should be hitting here, but I'm just gonna shut up. Like, that's insane. That is the luckiest bandit ever. I'm just really happy he didn't get an attack. Alright, so, yeah, anti-venom, out. We're taking the portrait. Alright, let's see. So, we still haven't found the grain sacks. Alright, so right here, I'm quite certain it's medicinal herbs. So the question is, who do we want to get the damage buff? You get 20% damage. Alright, we'll give it to you. Alright. And moving forward. Yeah, 30% damage on our bounty hunter. That's freaking crazy. Alright, pile of bones. I think that's holy water. Alright, so... Alright, so this is tricky. This is not as clear-cut. However, I don't think I'm going to probably have another chance to use holy water, and there's only one. So I'm going to drop this and take it, so I can get some treasure. I am lucky I got the surprise there. I really am. Alright, so vulnerability hex. Hopefully we take this down. With his 30% damage buff, that's effectively an 80%, or sorry, a 60% damage buff, since we're going to do double damage with the with his collect bounty. Alright. We might just take this thing down.
Decimated.
And let's see, collect bounty. Damn. That's incredible. Alright. And we're just gonna take the kill here. And now, pick to the face. Oh my god. This is a well-oiled machine right here.
As victories mount, so too will
Okay.
resistance.
So here we are. Here's kind of what I'm talking about. So obviously I cannot ditch my shovels, but I can ditch these. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. Alright, now the gold. This is, again, kind of a difficult decision. I'm going to torch up. There's only two torches left? That's fine. 8 torches and 10 torches is more or less identical for this point in the dungeon. I can't really imagine this dragging out too much longer. Obviously, I could be mistaken. Now we've got a serious question. Because now we have all of these. But we have to take these to successfully complete the dungeon. So I'm going to drop this. Yeah, unfortunately, doing this in a medium dungeon, huge pain. Because, yeah, we have 3 items to collect. That's 3 slots that we have to give up. We might give up torches at the end. Alright, so unfortunately, we are not in a slot where we can use Battle Ballad. That kind of sucks, but let's see. What do we want to do? I think we just want to minimize the number of attackers. So we'll try this. This is, honestly, this is going to be kind of a tougher fight. Let's see. Yeah, I think we'll just go for the kill. And next, he's going to mark, and we're going to start working on this one here in the front. We're going to lunge, and you know, we have a chance. It's not a great chance, but we can get it. So I said earlier that we're going to mark. Let's see. He hasn't gone yet. So I'm actually going to stand by that. We're going to mark. Wow, just a crit machine. That's insane. And look at our stress. 18, 0, 14, 0. Yeah, this hurts. So that was a very good dodge. That was a very good dodge. Alright, now that we've marked Abyssal Artillery. Absolutely. What has happened? That's insane. That's so good. Alright. And we're going to hit him once because I think our bounty hunter will get the kill here. I don't think it's necessary to buff at this point in the fight, so we're just going to hope we get the bleed. Good. So probably the next hit will kill. And honestly, I'm not too worried about the stress right now. But I will say that given a choice between minimizing the amount of damage and minimizing the amount of stress that I take, I'm gonna try and minimize the amount of stress every time. Because, like, the important thing to remember about health, especially near the end of the dungeon where it's looking like you're pretty much gonna clear it, the important thing to remember is that, you know, at the end of the dungeon, everyone can be on death's door. It doesn't matter. Oh, I thought I still had those herbs. It doesn't matter if everybody is on death's door at the end of the dungeon. Absolutely 100% doesn't matter. Like, what matters is that you still have people standing. Like, you still have, like, as long as everybody's alive, that's fine. Stress carries over. Stress,
ambushed by foul invention.
You know, you have to deal with the loss of stress, you know, from one dungeon of the to the next. So, yeah, if I have to, like, if I'm on the final encounter, or, like, I have a couple encounters left, and I run up against an enemy like this, and an enemy like this, or an enemy like this, I'm gonna take this one down every time, because I'm still gonna be feeling the effects of what he does to me after the battle is over. These two, as long as everyone's alive, that's fine. Alright, I think vulnerability hex. I was kind of hoping for a crit there again, but you know, that's life. That was a good dodge. I'm not really thrilled about her stress being where it is, but it's alright. Great. Okay. Actually, Harvest isn't terrible, but I think if we have a choice, I think we want to take this one down. It's tricky because, you know, getting a disease at this point in the dungeon would be catastrophic. Maybe we just want to take this down. Shit like that makes me look like a fucking genius, man. As a coin flip, probably a very valid argument could be made for doing it the other way. But the fact that he missed, again, made me look like a genius when I probably don't deserve it. As a matter of fact, I'll go so far as to say I don't deserve it. That was just luck, because, yeah, shit like that happens, and, you know, that's life. Yes, you're right, announcer. How quickly the tide does turn. Alright, can we get a stun here? 145, it's basically guaranteed, I think. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Actually, we could, since he's stunned, we could do this buff, since he's basically guaranteed to die. And then we have a chance of getting a crit, which would be stress relief. So, we'll try it. It might not pan out, and, you know, that's just the game. No heal. That's just the game. Let's try it. And pick to the face. There we go. I thought there was a good chance of it. When you can get buffs stacking up like that, it's just amazing. Yep. Kind of sucks that we threw that out, but, I mean, we have to. And we don't have the key. We'll try it anyway. Alright. Can we take... Alright, that's fine. The crests are what we really wanted out of that anyway. Or any heirloom, really. Okay. So, we need to watch our Jester's health. And up we go. Oh, nope, 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 nope. We'll go down like this, and then up and around. Alright, so we'll use a torch on this. It kind of sucks because we did throw some torches away. But let's see. Rabies, I actually kind of like that. So, shocker, weak grip. We might want to try to get rid of that. We obviously can't guarantee it. These aren't terrible. Bloodthirsty, okay. Yeah, we're gonna let our Jester do it. Honestly, either one of those getting removed would be fine by me. Weak grip, that's fine. It's fine. It wasn't the one that I wanted, but seriously, either one's okay. No, wait, that was the one that I wanted. Shocker, getting removed, also perfectly, you know, that would have been perfectly fine.
Maker's art, his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Alright. Hopefully, these two are the treasure, because right now we have so many... I mean, we're loaded down. We are full... We're just flush with treasure at this point. Alright. I don't think we have anything to interact with this, so it's fine. And here comes the encounter. I should have torched up. That was really stupid. Alright. How's your stun resist? Quite high. Pick to the face. It hits, it kills. Great. And some stress relief, which is good, because we know this guy loves to stress us out. Alright, vulnerability hex. Wonderful. And now, yeah, unfortunately this is just a stress encounter. It's the nature of the beast. We have to deal with it. That sucks, though. That really sucks. Because, yeah, here comes some more stress. That sucks. Let's see, Dirk Stab. That's a pretty good chance to kill. Maybe we'll try it. That sucks. But, you know what? Shit like that happens. We get the kill here, and hopefully... Let's see, Weakening Curse. No, I think we need to get this healing under control. We do have food to eat if we need it. Ouch. And it looks like we will need it. Fuck. We might be in a bad way here. Fortunately, we might be able to end the encounter before things get too bad. As long as shit like that doesn't happen. Yeah, this is not great. That's good, though. Can we get some stress relief? No. This is not good. But a kill is stress relief, hopefully. Okay. And let's see. At this point... I think we just leave the gold. Thing is, I didn't see any obstructions, but if there is an obstruction and we don't have shovels, we're gonna induce a stress spiral, or we have a very good chance of it. So, this time we have to leave the money. But if there's anything that we have to leave, I would actually prefer it be the money. Alright, this is our food crate. Okay, so now what do we get rid of? Well, time for me to put my money where my mouth is. Alright, we're going to take all. Oh, torch up.
In radiance may we find victory.
And we're going in the dark. So hopefully this last, we'll find the, well, hopefully we'll find it here or here. No? Okay. Well, shit. Wish I still had those torches. Oops. Alright. That's fine. You know, you can't really plan for that. That will just happen sometimes. Alright, it's getting dark. We do not have herbs. We do not have medicinal herbs. Well, it's gotta be here. Let's see. Yeah, it's gotta be here or here. We do have an encounter. Stress. Honestly, the implications of this fight are more far-reaching than they are immediate. If that makes any sense. Yeah, vomit can disease us, and we'd have to deal with that after. This sucks. Fearful. Okay. This sucks.
Fear and frailty finally claim them.
But bleed, but we get 12, so that's fine. Yeah, diseases are really what I'm worried about here. Let's just try and get the kills. Yeah, that's okay. We'll take another one down here in a minute. Hemophilia. Okay, what is that? Probably bleed. Minus 20 bleed resist. That sucks. But, you know, if it's that or, you know, something that's going to do a lot of damage to us, I prefer it be hemophilia. And he resisted the bleed there, so that's okay. Oh god. Yeah, here comes the stress spiral.
Mortality clarified
Well.
in a single strike.
Alright, let's get some stress back here. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Yeah, honestly, these minus 15 stress resist. I mean, that... I knew what I was getting into going into this. You know, it's a risk I just elected to take. Alright. So, we're through. It's gotta be here. If it's not, that's very annoying. But I think it's gonna be here. Alright. This is annoying. So we need to make these count. Vulnerability hex is good. I'm glad that our occultist went before the bounty hunter. Eldritch push. Ugh. That's bad though. Well, we'll just have to flashbang on her, I guess. Oh god, here comes the stress spiral. I see what's gonna happen here. Let's see. I don't think I want to focus this one down, because I think our bounty hunter can get it in one swing. So, yeah, I think I want to try and take her. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I might be doing something suicidal here, but I don't think so. And you just need to get back. Slice off. Oh my god. Yeah, my luck. That's fine, actually, I'll take that. But yeah, our stress is gonna be really bad after this. 60 fucking damage. Oh my god. Yeah, that's that 30% damage buff coming back in a big way. Alright, and, well, we'll get some stress relief on some of the others. I think, you know, we have to give her up as a lost cause. Well, we know that we have no obstructions, so we can actually ditch the shovels, and I'm going to take the crests. Oh. Alright.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
What am I doing? God. Yeah, let me talk about how to manage everything, guys. I certainly know how to use the interface in this game, much less the inventory system. I'm an idiot. Alright. That's it. Okay. Well, it was very... That was a brutal dungeon that taxed us pretty heavily, but coming out, well, we got a lot of gold. We definitely offset the cost of... of going into the dungeon, and also the stress relief that we're going to have to pay, and we're going to have to pay a lot. But we really needed those portraits. This and this, I think, is going to... I think we might be able to upgrade our guild. And that was a level 3 dungeon. We sent level 2s in, and we did fine. Light sensitive, we're going to have to take care of that. Misses the spot. We'll probably take care of that. But in terms of stress, that was pretty rough.
I see something long absent in the sunken faces of passers-by.
So, yeah. Let's see. We are going to put Levette. Yeah. Levette. And take those back. And take some shit like that. And... let's see. Fergant. You know, it's really not that big a deal for you to have, like... -1 crit. But... you know what? Might as well. Might as well. Oh, let's see. Light sensitive, yeah, we need to take care of that. Fergant, misses the spot, take care of that. And... Valance, you need to get your head on straight, man. And there we go. Alright, I will cut it off here. This ran pretty long. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me rant and ramble about inventory management, of all things. And I'll see you next time.